So I'm Christos Makropoulos. I'm with Blaze Radio, and thank you so much for joining me here today.
Yes, of course.
And then, just first thoughts when you were told that the final season was happening. What were your first thoughts on that?
I think you might have called me before, you thought it wasn't going to happen this season or something.
Yeah, we really didn't know. It was kind of the first season we didn't know
if we're going to get
if we were going to go back or not.
Yeah. Because of just the climate of where we were at.
Yeah.
And so hearing that we were getting it was such a celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then we got told it was 6 episodes rather than 10, so we were a bit down about that. Yeah, so nothing too surprising. Happy, sad.
I think that. I think excited that we were getting to go again, but immediately knowing because it was only 6 episodes that we weren't going to get as much time. I think it was 4 months instead of 9.
Right.
So yeah, just definitely bittersweet. But and knowing that because we knew we were getting the 4th, but we also knew then and there that it was also going to be the last. So I think also feeling grateful that we knew that we were going into our last season knowing it was going to be our last, which isn't always the case for a lot of shows. Yeah.
So with that in mind, was there anything you really wanted to accomplish as an actor with these characters, coming into this last season?
I wanted a goodbye that they deserved, that the show deserved, that our fans deserved. I think knowing that it was our final season, I was hoping that we would get a final send-off that we could all be proud of and feel happy with and all kind of turn the page on this chapter in our lives as actors and also for these characters. Yeah, so I think just wanting it to feel like proper closure for this chapter. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the writers are so good that it's that they're gonna do an amazing job. They know the characters inside out, and they, everyone that's a part of the show is so passionate about it. I think that's what makes it so special. So I knew that they'd do something amazing and that they would continue to surprise everyone, and they did. So I think that it's an amazing ending. I think it answers questions that, we need, and everyone will feel happy, sad.
Yeah. My opinion, you two have one of the strongest duo relationships for both your characters, that being Allison and Klaus and Diego and Lila, right? What was it like working with Robert and David for kind of the last time with these relationships you've built for the last several years?
Wow. I mean, I feel like Allison and Klaus have always had this, Allison has always in some way or another had this maternal instinct specifically for Klaus more than anybody else. Because I think she sees his addiction, she sees his pain, and I think she has a little bit more forgiveness and passion for him. And I think because she's channeled her inability to mother her daughter because she has lost Claire in time a zillion times. Yeah. I think a lot of that has been funneled into her relationship with Klaus, and I think we see a little bit of it in the first season, and then a little bit in the second season when he ends up sleeping on her and Raymond Chestnut's couch for a little bit, and so they kind of always come in and out of this brother sister mother-son relationship. And so it was really nice to really actually get to play that out with Robert. And I think Klaus and Allison are so different, and so I do think Allison is very controlled and precise, and Klaus is the wild child, and so I think it's always fun to see those two dynamics kind of at play together. The one that's kind of loosey-goosey and unpredictable, and the one that's can sometimes be very rigid and put together.
I mean, Lila and Diego have gone through so much, and at this stage they're married, they have kids, they're living this normal life, and I think they're both finding that really hard. She's missing the excitement of what her life was, but also really prioritizes her kids and her family now, but doesn't feel valued because Diego's just not into it too, and so they're in this difficult place at the beginning, and they've I mean, they came from meeting in an insane asylum, and they're both these sort of lone rangers, like super competitive, and like, so it's been like this really beautiful journey that they've been on, and just doing my best to not give you any spoilers, really.
No spoilers for the audience at home.
Yes.
So with that in mind, is there like a moment that you're really excited for the fans and the audience to kind of see as your characters, like kind of final moments, you know?
I think for Allison, she's spent 3 seasons doing everything in her power and powers to get back to her daughter, to be the mother that she never had, and to try to fix her relationship with her daughter. And we never really get to see it. And I think this season we get a glimpse into Allison as a mother, and that really getting to play out. And you know, she's raising a teenage daughter, and that comes with its own difficulties. But yeah, I think that's really beautiful that we are finally getting to see Allison. You know, I think she has these maternal instincts that we've seen play out with Klaus and with, you know, some of the siblings here and there, but like to really see her in her like mom moment with Claire, and to see their relationship, and you know, Claire's not a kid anymore, so I also think, and Claire this season is played by the incredible young actress Millie Davis, and I had the best time with her, and she's so incredibly talented, and I'm so proud of the work that we got to do, and so grateful that she got to be my Claire this season, and we just had a great time. So I'm really excited for the audience to kind of to see that relationship, because it's a new one. We've never really seen the Allison Claire relationship. Yeah.
For you?
What was the question?
Kind of, is there like a moment that your character's gonna have in this next season that you're really excited for the fans and the audience to kind of see?
Several. But an overall thing is, I feel like Lila she sort of has started out in this show as this sort of kind of selfish rebel, and she's now a bit more selfless. She cares about people, so I think I can't wait for people to see that side to her, that she's still like playful and mischievous and everything's a game, but now she has responsibilities in the real world like a lot of us, and she's vulnerable and her guard's down. And I love her for that, and I hope that others do.
Yeah. So the Umbrella Academy as a series has been known for some pretty entertaining needle drops, whether it's, you know, dance scenes or fight scenes or anything like that. Has there been one that's been the most fun to, you know, either film or to, you know, watch on screen, and or one that's just resonated with you the most?
Do you have one?
Needle drop.
Yeah.
In the season.
And any season.
Oh, loads. All the soundtracks so good. Season 2, let's say, I really loved. Got some Billie Eilish in there.
Mm-hmm.
We had what else did I love? There was that other song.
Was this in season 2?
This is like a week and a bit into press. So.
Yeah. No, all good.
I don't also know, like, are we allowed? I've been saying some of the songs from this season, but is that?
Oh yeah, I don't know that they're.
That's a spoiler.
Is that?
When is this coming out?
This will be probably coming out after.
But he says probably.
Because we're only like 10 hours away from season 8, so we're not gonna have this done by. Is there one this season then?
Yeah, this song that I really love by the Tragically Hip called "Head by a Century." It's a beautiful song from this season. Why is that funny?
No, because I remember that exact scene with a little bit of spoilers, but with 5, right? That's one of my favorite scenes from this new season. Any for you though? Any needle drops?
I really love the Allison fight scene with the Backstreet Boys in season 2, but I don't know. I think we've had amazing like dance numbers and montages, but I feel like the Tiffany I Think We're Alone Now kind of is.
That was the game.
That's like the song for the show, and I am always like in a drugstore and it comes on, and like I stop every time, and I'm just like. Aww, yeah.
That pulls on my heart.
I know. That feels like I think that was the moment where we all were like, oh, this show's gonna be really special.
Yeah.
Just kind of seeing everybody kind of dancing in their rooms by themselves and like just it was
I don't know if I can listen to that anytime soon.
Yeah.
It makes me emotional.
I know.
That was
This is like
my
our last
favorite.
episode press
That
right
was
now,
my favorite
and
needle
this
drop
is
was from season 1.
Yeah.
You have all these characters kind of isolated, but they all start
Yeah.
dancing all at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
So,
so it looks like we're wrapping up here. Is there
Alright.
any final things that you want to tell the audience or the fans at home?
thank you. Honestly, we would not have gotten 4 seasons without our fans and how much they love the show, truly. And it's just been an honor and a privilege and such an education. And I'm a different human being because of my experience on the show, and I'm a different actress because of my experience on the show. And I have incredible human beings in my life because of the show, and I have met incredible people and fans because of the show. And so I just, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. It's been such an unbelievable chapter. Yeah.
Yeah, likewise. Exactly the same. Just like overwhelmed with how much love that we've received, and so grateful. It's like just been one of those, you can only sort of dream about that magic, and we've got to experience that. And so thanks so much.
Well, that is it for today. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you,
joining me.
of course.
On behalf of Blaze Radio and everyone at Walter Cronkite School, just thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited for it to drop tonight. You know, I'm
Yes.
waiting for everyone to kind of witness it at the same time.
Yeah.
So.